Top of the morning, ladies and gents. Welcome back to another freshly squeezed episode of Flip or Flop, the series where I flip PCs and put the money towards my daughter's college fund. Just to give you guys a quick recap, I finally managed to sell that damn PC after a month of listing it on Facebook Marketplace. So in today's video, I'm gonna try and sell that 3080 PC that we built in the last episode, and also continue looking for parts to do an AM4 build. If you guys remember, on the last episode, I picked up an AM4 motherboard from my boy Armin from Finalizing PCs. So we're gonna try and do a low end, anything between $600 and $1,000 sells much quicker than PCs that cost over $1,000. I managed to find someone who's selling an RTX 3070 for $300. I managed to talk him down to $280, which isn't the best deal in the world because if you guys saw a few episodes ago, I managed to grab 3070s for around $190, which was the deal of a lifetime. But you know, with the current GPU shortage, $280 for a 3070 is still considered a decent deal. Everybody else in the marketplace wants over $300 for that 3070, and that's just not simply worth it for a flipper. And you guys know me, I take what I can get.
What's up, Harry?
Hello there.
Jesus, what? Oh my God, why can't you just leave me alone? Get rid of that pesky watermark by activating Windows using a key from VIP or cdkey.com. Instead of paying full price for one, you can get a Windows 10 or a Windows 11 CD key for dirt cheap after using the code TS20. After purchasing the key, all you have to do is go into the user center up top, then navigate to your orders so you can reveal the key. Then simply copy and paste that into the activation settings of Windows and you're all set. Thank you. Unfortunately, the seller won't be here for another 20 minutes and we are in the middle of a daddy-daughter date. So I figured we can go in the restaurant and start ordering our food by the time the seller gets here. My daughter's been bugging me for a week that she wants to eat a hamburger, so I figured why not bring her to Islands, which is close to us. Are you excited? Where are we going, Shayla? Restaurant. What restaurant? Eat food? What kind of food? Hamburger and fries, that's your favorite, right? Okay. Can I get a table for two, please?
Two?
Yes.
Figure around 10 minutes, is that okay?
That's fine. What kind of burger do you want? You want cheese? You want this one? Yes. Okay. Do you like Daddy-Daughter Day? Yes. It's your favorite? Yes. That's good. Do you want regular? All right, he's about 10 minutes away. Unfortunately, I didn't bring my system to test the graphics card, so I'm just gonna have to trust him on this one. He's got a lot of positive reviews on Facebook Marketplace, so I doubt he's here to scam. But then again, I'm here with my daughter, so I don't want to take up too much time out of our day. So I'm just gonna go for it and hope for the best. Cheers.
Here it is. How's it going?
Good, good. How long did you use it for? Is that what you said?
For a while, I think 2023 or so.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you said light gaming?
Yeah.
And you said 280, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely. Awesome. Got it right now.
Got it? Sweet.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Man. Thank you so much.
Thank you. No worries. When you mark the listing sold, just to toss a review when you get a chance.
Awesome, man. For sure.
Appreciate it. Thank you, man. Take care. Bye-bye. I don't even know what to say. I'm speechless, to be honest. I got nothing prepared on the drive over to pick up this item because it's one of those things where it definitely feels like it's too good to be true, and you guys can be the judge. Okay, I'm gonna list you some specs and I want you to comment down below how much you think this PC is worth, or how much would you actually pay for this system. Okay, Ryzen 7 5800X processor, 8-core 16-thread, by the way. It's on DDR4, but still a pretty solid CPU for gaming. 32 gigabytes of memory, 3200 megahertz, 850 watt power supply, Corsair H150 cooler, and an RTX 3080. The only thing it doesn't have is storage, which I can add for like $50, not a big deal. How much would you guys pay for this PC? Let me know in the comment section before I reveal the price that this guy is selling it for. $700. I don't know. I don't know. This guy seems like a legit seller because he's got 5 stars on Facebook Marketplace. I doubt he's gonna wanna ruin that reputation off of one sell. So yeah, I'm actually bringing my entire setup, including a storage device, so I can plug in and check out the PC and see if it works. If it works, I'm buying it because $70 is an insane deal, especially considering that the 3080 builds usually go for around $1,000. I'm selling one right now for $1,100, which is still yet to be sold. I got a few people interested, but nothing concrete as of yet. So yeah, the fact that this guy's selling up for $700, it's probably gonna be the easiest flip ever on the entire series. But again, I have to go and obviously test out the system first to see if everything is good. So let's see what happens. Hey, what's up? Nice to meet you.
You here for the PC?
Yes, please.
Test it.
Yeah, sure. If you don't mind, if I just test it real quick. Can I ask what you're selling it?
I already have 2.
You have 2 PCs? Nice. So how long have you had the listing up for?
I think like 2 months.
2 months? And nobody bought it?
No, 1 month.
Oh, 1 month. And how long have you had the PC for?
I got it for like only 3 months.
You only had it for 3 months?
Yeah.
I mean, unless you used it really heavily for 3 months.
No, it's the case.
Oh, okay. Which model GPU is this one?
That's the Dell OEM.
Ah, it's from a pre-built. Gotcha. Okay, I never bring a keyboard mouse, so we got that desktop, so everything's looking good. Let me get you your money real quick. 700. There you go. The RGB fans don't work on the top 2 fans.
I think I have like a hard drive there, and if you connect them, I think it will.
Okay, they're not connected right now. All right.
That's good. Thank you, sir.
Appreciate it, man. Take care. I can't believe I'm actually driving over to pick up an aftermarket cooler. I haven't bought a used cooler in like maybe 6 episodes of Flip or Flop because, as you guys know, the deals have been terrible in the aftermarket when it comes to air coolers or just CPU coolers in general. But I couldn't pass this one up because this guy is selling an extinct Deepcool AK620 air cooler for $30 originally. We negotiated down to $25. The digital version used to sell for $80 back here in the States when Deepcool was able to sell here. Unfortunately, they're not able to sell in America because of political reasons, but I believe the non-digital version goes for $20 less. So it used to go for 60 bucks and we're getting this for 25. So, you know, we're saving about $35 on a really solid air cooler. And that's something I can't pass up. So I'm gonna go over, inspect it, and obviously pick it up. Cash. How's it going?
You want to open it?
Sure. 25, right?
Yeah.
Let me give you the cash real quick. Can I ask why you're selling it?
Just never got around to using it. I bought it around the pandemic when I was trying to make a new PC, and then everything went. So I just kind of kept the cooler.
Gotcha. This is the non-digital version, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. This is like the mounting bracket?
Yeah, that's what it came with.
Okay, cool. Sweet, yeah, everything's here. All right, man. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Have a good one,
Take care. You too, man. Oh, do you know how much you bought this for, by the way?
It was like 60 or something.
Oh, 60 bucks? Okay, cool. Thanks. Yeah, I wanted to ask just to be sure. So yeah, you got a good deal? All right, got the PC back here in the studio. I want to start dissecting this and taking a closer look because I still refuse to believe that there's nothing wrong with this system given the price that I paid. To put things in perspective, this PC is valued at $1,100 going off of current market prices, which means I can easily flip this for $1,000 and make a 40% profit if I wanted to. But the PC is not ready to be flipped in its current condition because obviously it's missing storage, it's running the stock power supply cables, and the RGB lighting from the top 2 fans are not working, according to him. Aside from that, I have to thoroughly inspect the PC to make sure all the specs check out and that it's running completely fine before I even do anything. So with that said, let's begin. The first thing I want to know is who the hell worked on the cable management because it looks weird. Like for the most part, actually the cables are routed nicely, like the 24 pin and the USB 3 header, but then you got these random loose cables just kind of dangling out of nowhere. The pump header cable over here, and then this random SATA cable that's not being routed towards the back of the case, which makes no sense. Is this disconnected? Is that why? Oh, okay. That's right, because you pull the storage out of there. That's probably why this is coming out from the front. That's an easy fix, no problem. So the first step would be to install one of my M.2 SSDs in here. That way we can boot into Windows. And then we can start inspecting the parts list. Oh, we're actually missing the M.2 screw. I completely overlooked that. That's great. I don't think I have any of those screws laying around, so the SSD is just gonna hang like that for now. Okay, here we go. Yep, the lights definitely aren't working. I know we get signal because I did test that over there. It posted in safe mode. That's not a good sign. Obviously, it goes without saying, secure your storage device to your motherboard, you guys. Don't do what I'm doing here. Okay, looks like it's trying to load Windows. That's a good sign. Let's pop the back of this actually and see if there's anything that's not connected. Yeah, there's the fan hub. Oh, there's a Commander Pro back here. This is $80 by itself. That's gonna add value to our system for sure. But why don't the lights work in the back here? I see the USB-C cable back there. It's not plugged in the motherboard because there is no USB-C header. Unfortunate. Good news is we are on the desktop. Let's confirm our specs. All right, yep, we got a Ryzen 7 5800X processor, nice, 32 gigs of memory. I'll have to check the speeds on these. Let's see, CPUs, yeah, still have this, good. 1600 megahertz, so double that is 3200 megahertz. CL18, okay, looks good. Graphics card, oh, that was the one I was worried about. Okay, it's a 3080. So what's the catch? I don't get it. Like, there has to be a catch, right? I don't believe it. I still don't believe this was $700. Maybe instability. Maybe the system crashes while gaming, right? So we'll test that later in the video. But yeah, I mean, the specs check out. I don't even know what the point of the Commander Pro is. There's nothing connected to this thing. Oh, wait a minute. I think the cooler is actually plugged into this. Oh, the pump is plugged in. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, something's not right with these fans because they're plugged into the fan header here, and the lights are not lighting up. So something's going on here. I wonder if this controller is dead. Let's plug these into the Commander Pro. Nope, the fans are dead. The RGB lighting on the fans are dead. Okay, not a big deal. I'll take the hit on those because that can be easily replaced. Let me just consolidate everything here. We don't need this many fan hubs. I'm just gonna take everything from here and plug it in the Commander Pro. It doesn't look like there's any physical damage on the actual cable or connectors, which is bizarre that only these two fans don't light up. I hate to replace the fans, but I got no choice. Okay, so I'm back on the desktop and I do want to give it one final attempt to get the RGB lighting to work because my theory is that the fans are connected to the Commander Pro, which is its own separate controller for the fan speed and also the RGB lighting. So if I update IQ, it will detect all the fans that are connected to the Commander Pro, and then the RGB lights will work. Okay, the pump light worked. Let's go. My theory was correct. That's all it took. That's all it took. We just had to update IQ. There it is. Fans are not working. Beautiful. Okay, that is not normal. 91C in the lobby. Are my eyes deceiving me? The 5800X doesn't run that hot, does it? I mean, we have a 280 millimeter cooler. No, there's something fishy going on here. There's no way it should be 91C with a 280 cooler, right? Am I like overthinking this? Let's see if it climbs any higher. Wait, what? I don't think that's normal. The entire bracket is moving. The bracket seems loose. Oh my God, the temps are going down. I'm applying force on the pump and the temps are going down. It went down to 81. It's still going down. Oh no, I think they used the wrong screws. Look at that, it's going all the way down to 76. Oh, it's still going down. Yep, that's the issue right there. This guy did not install the bracket the correct way. I think they're using the wrong screws because there's a lot of play left with the screws. I'll have to see if it's actually tightened all the way, but that is definitely the issue here. Yep, the thumb screws are fully tightened, which means the only other possible explanation is that he used the wrong screws. I think he used the Intel screws instead of AMD. Yeah, these are the screws I'm talking about. Look at how much play there is. Look at that. I found the problem. We have a stripped thread, ladies and gents. This thumb screw here just keeps spinning. Look, it looks like the thread inside the actual bracket itself is stripped. That should theoretically be a simple fix because all we have to do is replace the brackets, right? And I so happen to have one laying around, so let's give it a shot. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh my, there's a massive gaping hole right in there. I'm slowly starting to discover the reason why this was sold for only $700. Yeah, look, it's just constantly spinning. Okay, then we gotta replace the AM4 bracket. Where will the rabbit hole lead us next? So yeah, here's the bracket, and there is the stripped thread. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's pretty beat up in there. Okay, here is our new AM4 mounting bracket. So let's pop this in the case and see if that fixes the issue. Okay, nice and stiff, it's not spinning. Oh yeah, that's so much tighter. This is gonna work without a doubt. All right, ladies and gents, the PC is up and running and I've loaded up the finals again so we can take a look at our new temps. If you remember, our CPU was peaking at 91 degrees Celsius before, which was ridiculously hot. And now, about 10 minutes into the game, we're actually looking at much lower temps. 68 degrees Celsius peak so far, but I'll play for like another 5-10 minutes to see if the CPU still climbs. Even if we peak at 70 degrees, I mean, that's 21 degrees cooler than before. It's crazy how much of a difference the pressure from your AIO bracket makes. So that's why if you guys are installing an AIO, make sure that the bracket and the thumb screws are fully tightened. Yeah, looks like we're it's stabilized at 67 degrees. Okay, yeah, I've seen enough here. Okay, so I have one theory on why I was able to buy this PC for $700, and that is the person selling it is not as experienced in PCs. And as soon as he saw the really high temps on the processor and the RGB lights not working on the top fans, he automatically assumed there's something going on with the PC, and he didn't know how to troubleshoot. So I think in his mind, he just wanted to get rid of it as soon as possible and make some money off of the PC. That is the only logical explanation, but if you guys have any other theories at all, let me know in the comment section because nothing else makes sense. So yeah, with that said, I'm gonna power the PC off, take it outside and give it a nice good clean because it is very dusty. It looks like this guy hasn't cleaned the fans in like over 6 months or so. And then I'm going to replace the stock cables, add the storage device, and then it is ready to flip. Now, ladies and gents, she is ready to be listed. I went ahead and added a 1 terabyte M.2 SSD in there, along with some cable extensions. So let's go ahead and deduct 20 bucks for the cables, 63 for the storage, and $22 for the Windows CD key. I also had to update the parts list because I found out we are using a nicer case and power supply. So the new value of this system with the added 1 terabyte drive is $11.46 I have paid $805 total on this entire PC with the upgrades. So if I want to make my 20% profit, I have to sell this for at least $966. But honestly, I think I can get away with selling this for $1,000 flat. So let's go ahead and list this for $1,000 and see what happens. Okay, I finally found a buyer for the second 3080 PC, the one on the DDR4 platform. This guy was very interested in the system, but unfortunately he was out of town. But now he's back and he wants to take a look at it. So I'm on my way right now to meet him and hopefully he picks it up. So let's see what happens. Yo, what's going on, man? Who's buying it? You or him? You? Hi.
Hello, nice to
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, bro.
Alrighty, so I got it loaded up already. Let me pop the side panel if you want to take a closer look inside. It's clean, yeah. And if you want to check out the specs, I forgot to bring a mouse pad, my bad.
It's all good.
But first PC?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, and then the GPU, look at the display right there.
How much RAM does it have? How much storage does it have?
I should have 32 gigs. Storage should be 1 terabyte.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All good?
Yeah.
Sweet. That's awesome. You live close by.
Yeah.
Worked out. All right. Who's taking it?
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too, man. Take care. All right. Got the 1000. Sweet, sweet. All right, so I'm happy that we at least got one of the PCs sold in today's episode, and our wallet is back up over $2,000. Once we sell the second PC, it will put us just over $3,000, and we still have some parts left over for another build for the next episode. So just to recap, I have spent $805 on the system, and I sold it for $1,000, which translates to $195 in profit and a 25% profit margin, which is really good considering I didn't spend a lot of time on the PC. Like, I skipped the shopping part, I skipped the entire build process, and I just ended up swapping like the AM4 bracket and added some cable extensions. So if you factor in the overall time I've spent on this PC compared to the other PCs I've built on Flip or Flop, this has been an overall positive ROI for me, and also a nice boost in confidence, which is what I needed since I've been losing motivation on the past few episodes. It's been really tough selling PCs lately, and I really needed this right now to keep the show going. The other 3080 system has been listed for over a month and no one is buying it. I hate to admit it, but I think I might drop the price and take the L on that because I need to move on. Like, it's been a month already. So I'm gonna relist the PC for like $1,050, maybe even $1,000 and see what happens. But in the meantime, I'm gonna continue shopping for parts for our AM4 build for the next episode. So if you guys are enjoying the series so far, make sure you subscribe if you don't wanna miss out, and also toss a like so I can continue posting these videos. Thanks so much for watching as always, and I'll see you very soon in the next one.